looking at then as a company as far as trends in agriculture equipment wise?
We're looking at this show, we're looking at continuing to evolve a number of new technologies, both on the hardware side. So unveiling an all new combine platform with the
Yeah.
AF9 and AF10. I don't know if you have seen that yet. You
Yep.
have? Okay.
Yep. Leo did a great job filling us in
Oh,
on that.
Leo's passion is incredible. Also, going deeper in our technology stack. So showing field ops out here where there's more access, improved UI, UX, user experience, both from a phone or in cab or remotely from a computer. So I would say doubling down on building out our portfolio. And you see that because if you walk around the show, which starts tomorrow, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're going to see that Case IH showed up and we're really punching above our weight class. We've been doing that the last year with our Steiger platform. We've launched a new combine about every 90 to 100 days so far this year. The F11 at Louisville, the 60 series. Now we run a 9250 on my farm.
Okay.
So 9260 now available. We launched 100 days ago. And then here at the show, I guess tomorrow, the AF9 and AF10, which to me is really rewarding because it's the sweet spot of, middle America. It's the combine that's really going to turn heads for most professional farms across North America.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, the AF11, we're going to sell a lot of those in Canada and, big operations, but 9260, 8260 up to AF9 and 10 to me is extremely exciting, very rewarding.
Kind of the heartbeat of the lineup, if you will.
It's the 80 of the 80-20.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to make it plain, it's the 80th percent. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about technology and where that advancement it ranks as far as when you develop these machines in terms of importance.
I'm mid 40s. Okay, I'm giving you a weird answer. If that's okay.
Oh, that's fine.
I'm 40s, and 15, 20 years ago, the answer was kind of or.
Mm-hmm.
Are we going to focus on this or that, and we'll bring them together?
Right.
And I've led this brand for I'd say almost the last 3 years, but have been around the brand parts and service for about 15. And we really turned the corner a number of years ago, and the answer is it's an and. Right. We want to come out with the Apex, the AF11. It blows my mind. When I got in it, it blew my mind. I still don't process. Okay, now the AF910 translates, it's a step up, and it's going to be a thing on our farm probably in the next years. But next to it, the automation of processes. I have 4 kids. I could put my 11-year-old in our combine at home, and he could hit a button and be a great combine harvester. So, people give a lot of words, but I'm telling a story, but when you actually get in and do it, you're going to realize it's words and action that are really putting together a compelling moment of best-in-class hardware meeting industry-leading technology. So it's both.
Yeah, the intersection, if you will, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's harvesters, as you mentioned. It's been pretty aggressive. Was impressed with the tractors too, and the extra 15 and 5 horsepower as the implements continue to get larger, and the need for speed, it seems like, continues to increase.
Yeah, across the board, I guess I would say we've kind of done a facelift, if I can use the term, in a few areas. At the top of the line, the Steiger has an all-new style, look and feel following the 715. That's cosmetic. I don't want to be too visceral. It's important to me because a number of years ago, I had global marketing for Case IH, and we unveiled the new sprayer, the Patriot, which had that new look and feel. That was one of my projects a long time ago. And as we've unveiled the AF9, 10, 11, we tried to bring some of that design over to the combine. And now you see it coming through parts of the Farmall lineup and the Steiger at this show. Every Steiger on the lot, from, I don't know what our smallest one is out there. I saw a 525, a 595, a 715. So we've done some facelifts, both in power, which is what you imply, but also look, user experience. And so it's exciting to see a number of things come together. More power, a good look and feel, intuitive technology, all in a world-leading package.
The other thing that impresses me is we're looking at the big planter out there, the 90-foot planter, right? And at the same time, talking about the Puma line, which is applicable to the diverse revenue farms that you talk about.
For sure.
aka smaller acres, smaller herd size. It's not just a let's target the biggest and go from there.
Awesome point. I appreciate this because we sometimes talk about combines and Steigers too much. I've had the privilege of traveling the world and seeing how powerful Case IH and CNH is on a worldwide basis. And we were launching a new Puma and a Vestrum and an Optum 3 or 4 years ago in Austria. And it blows my mind how competitive and how leading these products are. And so the mixed farm, the gentleman looking for, a 12-row, the lady looking for a 12-row planter, but I also have hay and I have these other things. From the larger farm all up through Puma to Optum now, there's an Optum out there at 340 horsepower, which when I was a kid was like the biggest, baddest tillage tractor on the market. And you walk out there, it's small. So yeah, the portfolio is really rich. And in certain parts of the U.S. where there's a lot of haulage and hay, we do very well with Puma and Optum. And I appreciate that you brought that up.
Anything else? Any final thoughts? Crystal ball time here, which I'm sure in that role you've kind of always got one over on the corner of your desk. But
I do.
Tight revenues. I don't know how clear it is. Maybe we'll find that out. Tight margins, obviously. We know what's happened to commodity prices.
No.
We've seen what the competition has done in the job market, right?
Yeah.
So where does Case IH kind of fit in, and how do you see the company kind of navigating some of these challenges?
You tell me, will corn be $6 next year, and I'll answer your question. I'm kidding.
Hey, you tell me what my yield's going to be, and I'll tell you if corn's going to be $6, right?
I love farm shows. Okay, let's zoom out. Let's go macro. My prior roles were marketing, but leading parts and service and leading CNH reman. Okay. Farmers may show up. My brother may show up and say, I'm not buying a new combine because corn's 360. Okay. Let's talk about the sustainability and the productivity of your operation. And so, crystal ball, where's the market going? I'm not going to go down that path. I'd be happy to riff with you if you want to on the farm bill and all kinds of stuff. But the farmer that wants the peace of mind from us, because maybe I'm not going to upgrade for a while, or I just did and I'm waiting, industry-leading warranty, 3 years on Magnum Steiger, 5-year powertrain on top of that, peace of mind. And if you go out, I don't know where because I just got here, but we're talking prepaid maintenance programs with heavy subsidies from our end to where a customer has the peace of mind, the guaranteed uptime. And so working not only at the customer gate to say, we get it, how do we make sure that we're partners through tough times like we've done for 180 years, but then also locking arms with our dealers saying, hey, times have changed, so let's work together to make sure we protect your balance sheet. Let's keep parts and service flowing and keeping your customers going in times that are, I'll say right now, kind of precarious. But I think the operative word for me would be balance. Because when my employees, we have a large team, and when our dealers see difficult times, but they see us say, what can we do about it? And we maintain our balance, we're going to get through it. And then we're going to come out on the other side just like we've been doing for 180 years. So we really aspire to be the approachable partner that's not tone deaf. And so if you consider a farmer showing up going, hey, I'm getting 360 and 955 or whatever it is, I haven't looked today. I get that. We understand that. I was a little kid in the 80s. I watched it. I remember 13, 14 to 15, 16. I ran parts and service during that time frame. And so parts and service was the lifeblood of our distribution partners' sustainability. And so we're in that moment now, perhaps. I think 24 is a little bit different than where 25 is going to go because many sophisticated customers that have a subscription service or they pay for professional marketing have hedged to an extent at a point that's more sustainable than what you see on the board right now. And there's also margin protection with many people's crop insurance. So as we run out 24, I think it's going to look different than what we see in 25. But